Imagine a fleet of starships drifting through a vast, glowing nebula, citizens of a thriving cosmic empire turned refugees. This is their story, a tale of unyielding faith and the challenge of forging hope amid the stars. Welcome to another epic chapter of Galactic Bible stories. Let's dive into the Cosmic Exodus, a journey of faith among the stars. Eons ago, in a distant celestial realm, the great space kingdom of Judea thrived, a hub of commerce and culture among countless star systems. But greed and betrayal drew the wrath of neighbouring star empires. Armadas descended like locust swarms, dismantling what was once a proud kingdom. Survivors were scattered to every corner of the galaxy, marooned on hostile planets, enslaved by alien overlords, or nomadic in the void itself. Their exodus, however, was not devoid of leadership. The oracle Ezra, a historian archivist, had visions of a cosmic temple, a manifestation of their faith and heritage, in a faraway arm of the galaxy. Armed only with star maps inspired by the oracle's divine visions, these displaced people launched their exodus into the unknown. Their fleets were ragtag collections of ships, old merchant cruisers, colonial transports, and even converted warships. Resources were scarce, morale tenuous. Disputes over leadership, survival tactics, and faith threatened to tear them apart. Yet Ezra's visions provided clarity. "Hold steady," he urged. "What dwells in darkness shall lead us to the light." The first major trial came as they approached the black hole Calgatha. A sudden solar storm disrupted navigation across the fleet. For weeks, uncertainty filled the air as their ships wandered dangerously close to the accretion zone. Supplies dwindled, mutiny loomed. In the darkest hour, Ezra led a prayer to their sovereign God, calling for guidance. Suddenly, ancient star charts aboard the oracle's ship glowed, revealing a safe passage. It was not navigation by coincidence, but by faith alone. Inspired by the miracle, the exiles recommitted themselves. Along their path lay the war-torn constellation Helion, a no-man's land of mining outposts and battle-wrecked husks. With careful diplomacy and the oracle's wise tactics, alliances were negotiated with neutral planets, trading minerals for food and spare parts. Each trade deal fortified their fleet and restored dying hope to the hearts of their people. Years turned into decades. The exiles, once fragmented in ideology, began to unite under a common creed. They established communal stations, places for rest, worship, and education to preserve their traditions. Elders taught ancient prophecies, children learned to pilot scout cruisers, and Ezra chronicled their journey faithfully for future generations. But the greatest test lay ahead, a wormhole that scientists declared unstable. Beyond it lay the rumoured Atandril sector, fertile planets said to mirror their ancestral homeland. But crossing meant risking annihilation. "Faith is not without risk," Ezra reminded the assembled captains during the fleet's council. With every ounce of courage and conviction, they entered the vortex. What happened next remains legendary. The transitioning fleets witnessed never-before-seen cosmic phenomena, radiant bursts of light forming shapes reminiscent of ancient scripts. Ezra interpreted them as divine affirmations. Hours felt like eternity, yet the fleet emerged unscathed into a galaxy teeming with life, habitable planets as vivid and endless as their dreams. It wasn't just landfall, it was vindication. The exiles rejoiced, singing hymns that resonated through the cold, endless space. Temporary shelters became permanent settlements. Multi-generational starships unloaded archives of knowledge, artifacts, and sacred texts to rebuild a civilization lost to time. Ezra, the visionary leader, didn't live long enough to witness all the colonies flourish, but his legacy endured. A space temple was erected, its towering spires catching the light of twin suns, a beacon visible from planets across their newfound home. A reminder that faith, a force as vast and unrelenting as the cosmos, can deliver even the most displaced souls to salvation. So, the question echoes through eternity. When darkness surrounds you, will you hold fast to the light? This is the story of exile turned promise, sorrow transformed into sanctuary. This is the cosmic exodus.